Evan Mitchell's play.
Cleveland wins the tip. They'll bring it right to left, and Garland will bring it ahead. He'd missed the last 5 games. He's had issues with the big toe on his left foot, but he's out there tonight starting at the point, and this is the first possession of the game. 8 seconds to shoot. Driving Hunter down the right side. Strong move to the hoop, and he flipped it in off the glass. He is coming off a 25-point performance in Wednesday's loss to Houston. He has Cleveland's first field goal tonight. The Pacers with their first look. Andrew Nembhard over on the left sideline, bouncing down low to Siakam. He's matched up with Tyson. Siakam on the left wing. Shot clock down to 8. Looking to put it on the floor. Now facing the basket. The shot clock down to 4, and he ties the game at 2 with a left wing jumper.
Wow. Siakam jammed up really good there. He's looking for Nembhard coming off. He wasn't available. He was able to knock down the mid-range.
Garland and Mobley work pick and roll, and Mobley will go to the line twice. That play originated on the left side of the floor. Mobley peeled to the hoop and was fouled by Mathurin. Mobley, who is averaging almost 19 points, 8.5 rebounds a game. He's a terrific shot blocker, the defensive player of the year last season. He has really emerged as a force, and he's only in his 5th season. And more importantly, Eddie, he's only 24 years old.
Well, listen, he took a huge step last season in terms of his offensive game. You referenced still being such a threat and really big-time defender, being able to get that Defensive Player of the Year award. But offensively, they put the ball in his hand, allow him to make plays, and rely on him to score it.
He missed both foul shots, but he got his own rebound, and then he missed a dunk. He surged into the lane and got the rebound, and now there's a foul at the timeline. Mathurin coming across. There's contact, and the foul will be on Hunter. Boy, he missed 2 free throws. He pursued his own rebound, and then left of the rim, he missed a dunk.
He got the perfect bounce off that second miss, able to retrieve that offensive rebound, and I'm not quite sure how he missed that putback.
10:56 left in the quarter. Pacers inbound. Mathurin has it, bouncing it into the lane, but Jackson can't handle it. And on the turnover, Cleveland moving to the other end of the floor. Cavaliers have the early advantage at 2-0, and then Siakam tied the game, and now the Cavaliers looking for a go-ahead field goal. Garland has it, 8 seconds to shoot, driving on Nembhard. He got into the lane. He's confronted by Mathurin. He's got 4 seconds to get a shot off, and he fed it into the lane where Tyson laid it in. Cleveland 4, Indiana 2. And the Cavaliers will defend as Mathurin brings it up for the Pacers. Play is on top. Jackson has the ball. Giving to Nembhard. Nembhard steps back, left edge, long 3 on the way, and Nembhard knocks it down.
Wow, shoots that to the moon over Hunter.
He's made 7 of his last 13 three-point shots after a slow start. Mitchell counters, trying to get a 3 of his own, but he missed from up top. Jackson with the Indiana rebound. The Pacers have a 5-4 lead. Mathurin goes up top. This time Nembhard drives into the lane, bounces down low. Jackson right of the rim, feeds it back to the left side of the foul line. From there it's Nembhard missing, and Tyson grabs the ball for Cleveland. Mitchell zips it up the floor, left sideline Hunter. One-on-one with Siakam, bounce into the post, and now Mobley relays it right back outside when Hunter misses a 3, and Mathurin grabs the rebound. And as he comes into the front court, we have a whistle off the ball down on the baseline. Siakam is on the floor.
Well, Hunter just threw him to the floor. That's an easy call. Threw him to the floor in broad daylight. Easy call there for the official.
And that's his second. Only 2.5 minutes into the game. For now, no move from the Cleveland bench. So he'll stay on the floor. Pacers in front, 5-4. Mathurin to get it in. Shot clock at 20. Ball comes in from the near sideline. Bounce to the top. Nembhard has it. Driving to his left. He's fouled as he lets one fly off the glass. It's not going to count. They're going to say the contact occurred before the shot. Boy, that was close.
He simply mastered this play here where he drives into a guy, picks it up, and gets that shot off. It's not very consistent in terms of whether he goes to the line or not from game to game.
He's got it off the inbound. This time he'll try a mid-range jumper from the left, and it sails out of bounds. He's asking for a foul call, looking right at Sean Corbin, but he gets no satisfaction, and Cleveland has the ball.
Oh, no, Evan Mobley came off and blocked the shot. I don't know if he's going to be credited with it or not, but he blocked the shot.
Not credited with one, although that can change. Mitchell has it. Out near the logo, left edge to Hunter. Hunter juggled the dribble, picked it up, and sends it right side for a catch and shoot. Mitchell missed it off the back of the rim. Rebound underneath to Shepard. He feeds it up the right sideline. Mathurin on the move and on the break. He pulls up, misses a three. Rebound picked up on the hop by Hunter. 5-4 Pacers, 3 minutes gone first quarter. Garland got it to Mobley, running the floor, and Mobley dunked it. Rick Carlisle does not like what he sees there, and he calls a timeout. Cavs up, 6-5, 8:49 left first quarter. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
마주치는 네 시선에 뻔한 농담도 웃게 만들어 애써 쿨한 척을 해도 나도 모르게 끌리는 네 모든 touch 천천히 올라타던 fresh 남보다 다르던 거 알아 우리 조금 더 솔직해볼까 You gotta call me baby
and field goal percentage, threes made, and assists for the Pacers. What led to it? Well, according to Rick Carlisle, quote, I saw better defense. That led to more opportunities on offense. Now, the Hornets hit just 40% of their shots on Wednesday night. That's also a season best for the Pacers, and we'll see if that carries over on the road here tonight.
Either team substitutes during this early timeout. Pacers bring it the length of the floor. Nembhard and Mathurin, Jackson, Siakam, and Shepard.
아는 척해도 작은 손짓으로 끌리는 네 모든 touch 천천히 올라타던 fresh 남보다 다르던 거 알아
Center across the timeline. He's being played by Garland. Nembhard feeds it left edge, about 40 feet from goal. Siakam gives it right back to Nembhard. Shot clock at 10. Siakam drives, pulls up top of the circle, deals it to the left sideline. Shot clock is at 5, and Nembhard hits another long-range three.
Yeah, Garland dares him. Nembhard has got it going here early.
He has hit both of his three-point shots. At the other end, Cleveland worked it right baseline to Mobley, and he did the rest, driving to the rim for a two-hand slam. Pacers and Cavaliers tied at 8, and now a blocked shot off the Indiana possession. Back the other way, Garland on the break. Pulls up, misses the three. Hunter rebounds into the lane. Garland feeds it down low, and Tyson lays it in. Tyson with a pair of early field goals. He's starting because Allen couldn't go. And it's 10-8 for Cleveland. Pacers left to right in white. On top, it's Nembhard, sending it to the right side arc. Mathurin cross court, left edge. Nice pass into the corner. Nembhard sets up Siakam with an open three. Misfire, though, and the rebound to Cleveland's Tyson. Tyson got it across the timeline and then gave it up. Taking it to the left wing, Mobley. One-on-one with Jackson. Backs him down. He's in the lane. He's at the goal, and he dunked it with two hands.
He's got 3 dunks inside of 5 minutes in this game here, and there's got to be some more resistance where Carlisle summons Tony Bradley after that play.
12-8, Cleveland by 4. Here comes Nembhard driving Garland into the lane and then feeding it back to the left edge. Siakam will heave up a three, and it's perfect. Pacers shot the three well in the Charlotte game, and they're shooting it well early tonight, 3 of 5. The Pacers get a delay of game warning. The next one would be a technical foul. They're still last in the league in three-point percentage, but that performance against Charlotte was encouraging, and they're off to a good start in that department tonight.
Listen, I think the team is pretty capable. It's all about the shot selection and what shots are being created out there.
Cleveland 12, the Pacers 11. 5 minutes gone, first quarter. Garland takes it to the right edge of the arc. He'll try a three from there, and he'll put it down. Garland, in only his 4th game of the year, he's been dealing with injuries, and it's 15-11 for Cleveland. Jackson's pass is blocked. He picks it back up on top, gives it to Mathurin. Mathurin works his way to the right edge of the arc, now retreats with the left-hand dribble. Ball is in Nembhard's hands. The shot clock at 8. Nembhard down the left side. The pull-up jump shot from the left edge is good.
He's having his way right now, just at his own pace. Nice little step back there on the baseline.
He's got 8 of Indiana's 13 points. Cleveland leads by 2. Here comes Mobley again. He beat Jackson. He drove to the goal, and Jackson fouled him. Jackson appears to be overmatched against Mobley.
Well, just waiting too long to get into an active defensive mode. Essentially, when Mobley gets into his attack or he's getting the basketball around the basket, that's when Isaiah Jackson decides to engage. At that point, it's too late.
Mobley on the line. He missed 2 earlier, but he makes this one. Happy hour returns to Gainbridge Fieldhouse from the time the doors open until tip-off of every regular season home game. You can head to select locations to find discounted happy hour pricing on your favorite beverages. Lonzo Ball, who comes in a trade with Chicago, is on for the first time. Bradley came in and got Isaiah Jackson. Mobley made the first foul shot, and the second one stays down after hitting the front of the rim. He has scored 8 points early, and Cleveland has a 17-13 lead. Pacers play with Bradley, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, and Shepard. Left side Nembhard. He's been hot early. This time he'll give it up. Siakam on top. Back to Nembhard. Nembhard working the bounce outside the arc. Left edge Siakam fakes the three, drives, and tried to kick it to Mathurin in the corner. Ball knocked out of bounds with just under 5 on the shot clock. It'll come in from the baseline. The veteran Dean Wade is on, and he will replace Mobley. So it's Wade, Garland, Tyson, Hunter.
I would have liked to see Nembhard take that shot. He had an opportunity. Now they're up against the clock.
And Ball, they get it inside, and they got the hoop anyway. Inbound came right to Nembhard down on that left block, and he put it in off the glass.
He sure did. That was muscled that one in.
He's got 10 points. Cleveland leads 17-15. Garland merely lost the dribble. Now works left edge, backs it up. Bradley has him on a mismatch. Let's see what Garland does. Tries to take Bradley off the dribble, works his way into the lane. Bradley does a very nice job challenging the shot, and it's rebounded by Siakam. Up the floor to Nembhard. Nembhard to the corner. Shepard has it, now sends it to Mathurin. Mathurin wheels away, left edge, drives into the lane, and finishes with that left hand.
That's a great sequence. You're right. Tony Bradley, exceptional defense down there. And Mathurin's able to get the layup on the other end.
17 aside, 5:19 left in the quarter. 3 left of center, short. That was Hunter. Pacers in business again with Mathurin. He's into the forecourt, sends it left sideline, wide open Shepard. Now he's going to drive it to the goal and feed it into the lane. Bradley can't finish, though. And as the ball spins off the rim, Wade grabs it for Cleveland. Under 5 to go in the quarter. Garland has it. Strong drive, left hand in the lane. And as he tried to finish with the right hand, Bradley got him.
A crafty move there by Garland right at the rim. He changes directions to get on the other side of the rim, drawing the contact from Bradley.
Garland was born on January 26th, 2000, and that makes him what? The first player born in this century to play in the NBA.
That's a fun fact.
Totally useless, but somewhat fun.
I appreciate your acknowledgement.
Well, believe me, that's not the first, nor will it be the last useless thing I say on these broadcasts. Garland is from Indiana. He was born in Gary. His dad played in the NBA, also coached up in Gary. Winston Garland. 18-17, Garland made the foul shot. Pacers have substituted. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl and Jarris Walker are in, with Siakam and Shepard leaving. The foul shots make it 19-17. The fourth and fifth points of the night for Garland. And out near the timeline now, Tyson fouls Nembhard. Cleveland will dig a little bit deeper into their bench. Larry Nance Jr., who hasn't played in either of the last two games, will get some run here. He's going to get some time here because there are minutes available with Allen unable to play. He's been around for a while. And his dad's numbers in the rafters. Long one on top, Mathurin, 3-ball.
He still has it going. He has been shooting the outside shot really well.
42% in 4+ games from out there for Mathurin. Pacers take the lead at 20-19. Tyson on the foul line, sends it to the top. A good, clean look, and Hunter takes advantage, delivering a 3.
Bradley and Walker collide.
Quick counter at the other end, and Walker earns a 2-shot trip to the line as he came slashing down the left side and was fouled by Ball.
It's a great job by the Pacers. They jump out of that ball out of bounds quickly, inbounded, and good advance by Nembhard.
Pacers come in 11th in the NBA in pace. This has been a strength of theirs in recent seasons. They're only 22nd, though, in fast break points. They were first, 4th, and 7th the last 3 years. Walker hits the foul shot. And Mobley is right back in for Cleveland. Hunter is out. Mitchell returns. So they've got Ball, Mitchell, Nance, Wade, and Mobley. One more foul shot for Walker. And he made them both. Pacers and the Cavaliers tied at 22. First quarter in Cleveland. Pacers back home Monday to take on Detroit. Cavaliers right to left. Mobley walks down the left side and dunks it with two hands.
He's proven to be a matchup nightmare right now. There's dunk number 4 inside of 8 minutes.
And that gives Cleveland the lead back at 24-22. Nembhard to Bradley. He relays it right edge to Mathurin. Mathurin back to Nembhard. Right hand to the center of the floor. The shot clock is down to 10. Walker handles. Trying to take Mitchell off the bounce. Instead gives it up to Nembhard. Nembhard attacks. Contact just inside the foul line, and Mitchell is called for his first.
They attack the switching defense there. Donovan Mitchell up and out of position. Nembhard this time does get to the line with that move.
Nembhard, a 93%er, will take 2 here. The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. And when it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same, putting you in control of your own financial future. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Nembhard now has 11 points as he knocks down the first foul shot. Ready with a second. And the game is tied at 24. Nembhard has half of Indiana's 24 points. Cleveland moving right to left, under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Mobley on top. Hands it off, right of center. Mitchell puts it on the floor, back to the left edge of the arc. Mobley drives it with the left hand, now turns his back to the goal. Feeds it up top. Mitchell has it, 7 to shoot, leans in. He drew the contact while shooting a 3 up top, and that foul is on Mathurin. Team fouls. 4 on the Pacers. Cleveland has already placed Indiana in the penalty. And Mitchell will go to the line 3 times here.
It's almost on a nightly basis now in this league where the guards are so crafty at understanding defensive angles, know when you have your hand out there and able to draw the fouls. They did a great job there of getting 3 shot attempts here.
Mitchell hits the first. The Pacers have had trouble in this area. They have given up over 24 points a game from the line. That's the most in the NBA. They've got 5, does Cleveland here in the first quarter as Mitchell hits the first. 2 more coming. Shepard, Siakam, and Timothy John McConnell Jr. will check in. TJ's first work of the night. Second foul shot is good. 1 more coming. He went 6 of 6 from the floor, had 14 points and 8 assists. very much a factor in that Charlotte game.
It was a great bounce back game where he struggled previously, but played very well along with several others against the Hornets.
One more for Mitchell. He's made the first two. Very good foul shooter, among other things. And the third one, though, is short, and the rebound is controlled by the Pacers. Siakam has the ball. Cleveland leads by 2, 3:23 left in the quarter. Walker attacking from the top, sends it inside. Bradley has it, tried to go up, and he'll shoot two. He was ambushed under the rim with 3:17 to go in the quarter.
Solid play there by Jarris Walker. Just immediate attack, one dribble, draws a couple black jerseys, and nice touch pass to Tony Bradley.
Wade on the foul. Tyrese Halliburton is working with Indiana Donors Network and Donate Life Indiana to bring awareness to organ donation, because just one organ donor can save 8 lives. Bradley on the line hits the first. There are more than 100,000 people waiting for a life-saving transplant. You can learn more at donatelifeindiana.org/HALI. Bradley's first scoring, and his second one ties the game at 26. Teams have done a good job getting to work the penalty here in the first quarter. The Pacers 6 of 6 from the line. The Cavaliers have already been 9 times, but they've missed 3. Now Mitchell drives, loses the ball. It squirts into the corner, and on the way out of bounds, it's last touched by Nance.
It's great pursuit by Ben Shepherd there, making it tough on Donovan Mitchell.
Under 3 to go in the quarter. The Pacers looking to gain the lead, but it won't happen on this possession. Nance stole the ball, took it the distance, and dunked it with 2 hands.
He read that entire play beautifully as McConnell was trying to find Ben Shepherd.
McConnell's got it back at the Indiana end. He works his way across the lane right to left, zips it up top. Shepherd sends it to the near sideline. Walker drives it to the foul line, bouncing to the far corner. Shepherd gathers it in, left a 3 short. Tipped the ball back out to McConnell. The Pacers get another look at it. Shot clock at 10. 2.5 to go in the quarter. Bradley had the ball, may have been deflected by Wade. In any event, he lost it. Cleveland running with it, out on the left edge. Ball sends it to the top. Wade goes perimeter right, and Mitchell hits a 3. Cleveland up by 5 at 31-26. 2:10 to go in the quarter. Walker puts it on the floor, and the Pacers call a timeout. 2:11 left to go in the quarter. Cleveland has moved in front by 5. This
Where did she go? I swear she was just here, running the show, so unafraid. Wish I could go back to those days. Where did she go? Is she hiding in me? Behind dreams I used to dream. Help me see the world the way I used to do.
Their first win this year tonight.
Pacers substitute out of the timeout, James Huff, known as Jay, had his best game as a Pacer in that Charlotte win. He's out there with Shepard, Walker. Siakam will make the inbound pass, and McConnell. Cleveland continues to play with Mobley and Ball. Wade is on the floor. Nance Jr. is in the game, and so is Mitchell. McConnell has it for the Pacers. They're in white. The Cavaliers are in red. Pull-up jump shot from the foul line. McConnell is short. Cleveland will take a 5-point lead to the offensive end. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 3-ball right edge. Wade is off target. Rebounded by Siakam, and he'll hurry into the forecourt. Right-hand bounce. Got him to the foul line. He lays it out left edge, and Shepard misfires. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Ball. The Cavaliers have the ball back. Indiana 4 of 8 from three-point range. But they're down 31-26. An empty possession for Cleveland as Walker rebounds a miss with 90 seconds to go in the quarter. And out of that far corner, the Pacers get a 3 from Siakam. Mobley misses at one end. Siakam hits a 3 at the other, and the Pacers cut it to 31-29. Harrison Matthews getting set to make his Pacer debut. He's at the scorer's table. Mobley can't handle a pass. This leads to a break. McConnell feeds it ahead to Shepard, who takes it in right side.
That's an outstanding pass by McConnell. Leads him right to the basket.
31 aside. Wade tries to give Cleveland the lead back, but misfires on a 3 from the right edge. McConnell up the right side to the wing. Heaves it to the top. Shepard has it. Left side of the floor now Siakam. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Pacers bid to get the lead back. Shepard feeds it out to a wide-open Huff, but his 3 slams off the back of the rim. Rebound snagged by Mitchell. 38 seconds left in the quarter. Mitchell pulls up on the break, missing a dead-on 3, and Walker has the ball. McConnell with it, way out right edge. Now walking it to the center of the floor. 25 seconds left in the quarter, about 11 seconds separating game and shot clocks as Siakam goes to work, but he traveled on the right edge trying to drive the ball down the side of the lane, and here comes Harrison Matthews. He's in his 7th season. He's played for Washington, Houston, and last year Atlanta. He was released at the very end of training camp by New York. And theoretically, Eddie, well, I guess he's not going to check in. He's still at the table.
Yeah, Rick held him back. I think he wants to keep. Looked like he was going to go get Shepard. It tells me he wanted to continue Shepard out there defensively. We might not see Matthews until the start of the second.
Well, the point is still the same, though. He does give the Pacers, in theory, a proven three-point shooter.
Yeah, just another guy who can space the floor. He clearly has excelled in that throughout his career.
Shot clock dark, so Cleveland, with the game tied at 31, has the option of playing for the final shot of the quarter. Mitchell has it on the logo. Shepard up to harass. Now Mitchell angling to his right. We're down to 5 seconds to go. Whips it under the hoop, and from there, Mobley is hammered. He had Walker pinned under the goal, and as he turned and tried to finish, he was fouled.
Mobley has proven to be a major problem here in this first quarter. That time he pins Walker under the basket. If not for the foul, that's another dunk.
He's got 10 points. And as Eddie has pointed out, 4 dunks. He'll go to the line twice. Either of these would give the Cavaliers the lead.
Looking at his stat line, he's 4 for 6 from the field. Those 4 made field goals are those dunks. So got to do a better job of engaging into him early on in these defensive possessions.
Matthews is in now, and Shepard is out with 2 8/10 seconds to go in the quarter. The first foul shot puts Cleveland back in front. And the second foul shot makes it a 33-31 game. Pacers have less than 3 seconds to go the length. Siakam gets it in. Walker in backcourt. He got the shot off from midcourt, and it hit the rim. And fell away as the quarter draws to a close with the score. The Cleveland Cavaliers 33, the Indiana Pacers 31. One. On top, Matthews launches off a handoff from Huff, misses a three. Huff in pursuit of the rebound could do no better than slapped out of bounds. Cleveland will take a 2-point lead to the other end. First minute, second quarter. Moving the ball to the forecourt, Porter hands it off to Mitchell out near the timeline against McConnell. Mobley screens, peels away. Mitchell drives down the left side of the lane. He'll get to the glass and put it in. Mitchell has 7, and they lead by 4. McConnell into the forecourt, Pacers left to right. Walker has it off a Huff screen. That got him to the top of the circle. Now he'll feed Siakam, right edge. Siakam back to the top. Shot clock to 8. Walker bounces once, lobs into the far corner. Out to Matthews, center of the floor, Walker. 2 seconds to shoot, and that'll be a shot clock violation as the ball goes into the backcourt. And by the time anybody could get to it, the shot clock ran out.
Well, Matthews has got to let that go. He's over there on the wing. He catches it with 4 on the clock and decides to swing it, throws a grenade to Walker, who got a guy on him.
Cleveland 35, Indiana 31. Their biggest lead 5. Their current lead 4. Mobley pitches at perimeter right. Porter with a left hand, drove it into the lane, pulls up just inside the foul line, and it danced around on that rim and stayed down. Porter Jr.'s first scoring. Cleveland has their biggest lead at 37-31. McConnell into the corner. This time Matthews does not hesitate. His 3 out of the right corner, halfway down, pops out. Cleveland running. Tyson lobs it to the rim. It's caught under the goal and then brought back to the perimeter. Porter takes a handoff from Tomlin in the corner, and as he drives the baseline on the left side of the floor, a foul has been called, and it's on Walker.
Pacers foul at number 5, Jarris Walker.
It's 2 on Walker.
His second.
It's non-shooting. The ball will come in from the side. C&J Water is the official water treatment partner of the Indiana Pacers. Schedule your free water analysis today at cnjwater.com. Matherin returns. Walker is out. Pacers have played 11. The only players in uniform that didn't get a taste in that first quarter, Ray J. Dennis and Talon Peter. Ball comes in. Mitchell challenged by Matherin, gets it into Mobley. Mobley has it way out, slightly left of center. Shot clock at 10. Mitchell attacking down the right side, hops to the hoop, now fades and puts it home.
Difficult shot there. Matherin couldn't have played that any better in terms of challenging the shot.
Cleveland has their largest lead at 39-31. Back comes McConnell for Indiana. Left side wing, driving strongly to the goal. Left side, right-hand finish.
Outstanding move there against Tomlin.
Cleveland 39, the Pacers 33. Porter driving McConnell, got a half step, took the baseline, and as he navigated his way to the rim, the ball knocked out of bounds. With just under 10 minutes to go in the quarter, Curtis Blair is going to confer with Sean Corbin. A foul has been called. And
Pacers foul at number 9, TJ
on McConnell.
His first, team second.
2 team fouls on the Pacers early in the quarter, and none on the Cavaliers. 16 to shoot. Ball comes in near side. Hash mark. Cleveland with a 39-33 lead. This is game 5 of a season-long 6-game homestand for them. They're just 2-2 on this stand. 6-2 at home on the season. The Pacers have yet to win a road game. They're 0-8. Now a pass inside from Porter. At the rim, right side, Tomlin denied. The Pacers run the other way. On top, Siakam pitches it out to McConnell. He'll measure and launch a 3 from the right edge.
Great job there. Step into that with confidence. Siakam takes on 2 defenders and kicks it out.
Huff, by the way, credited with a block on that last Cleveland possession. Almost got another one. But a nice piece of work by Tyson in the lane as he just arched it over Huff from just inside the foul line. They lead 41-36. Siakam with it up top for the Pacers. Huff handles. He's outside the arc, right side. He'll go to the timeline now with Matherin. Bounce pass right wing. Siakam trying to take the baseline, put it in, and he's on the line with a chance for a 3-point play. Tyson got him, and Siakam will go to the line.
Takes full advantage of Tyson being too aggressive, overly aggressive, and also standing upright, just immediately attacks him. Easy draw to contact and a finish.
Vance is back in, and Mobley will sit. Every assist the Pacers record tonight results in a $5 donation to the Pacers Foundation from KeyBank. Early 9 assists on 13 field goals. And Siakam will go to the line. He's got 10 points. This is his first trip in this game. Pacers have made all 6 of their foul shots, and now all 7. Pascal Siakam has scored 11 points. Cleveland leads 41-39. Early second quarter in Ohio. Porter off the high middle screen, drives it to the right edge of the arc, now comes down the right side of the lane. His shot, a scoop in the lane, is blocked, and the Pacers are running with McConnell. Up the floor, Siakam takes it in, finishing the play, and once again, it's a Huff block that leads to transition.
Yeah, nice job. He smacks that one up out of there and able to get
41 aside, pass into the lane, point-blank range. Tomlin couldn't get it to go. Pacers have a chance to move in front. Catch and shoot near corner. Long Matthews with a 3. Rebound picked up on one hop. Porter gets it to Mitchell. 8.5 to go second quarter. Game tied at 41. Mitchell passing it inside and then taking it back left of the lane. With 8:24 to go, he'll fade from that left baseline, and that one is rebounded by Indiana's Siakam. Another opportunity for the Pacers to move in front. Here comes McConnell. Right wing to the right baseline. Feeds it into the lane. It's deflected. Loose on the floor. Picked up by McConnell. Out to the wide open Matherin, who missed a 3 from the left edge. And Nance is there to rebound for Cleveland. Here come the Cavaliers. Long pass Mitchell inside on the catch under the rim, and finishing the play is Tomlin. Cleveland regains the lead at 43-41. McConnell brings it across. He's outside the arc, right side. Bouncing left hand. Now moves it center of the floor. Bounce pass, right side high post. Huff takes it from there. Turns on Nance. Right hand falls off the front of the rim, and it's Tyson with the ball for Cleveland. 7.5 to go in the quarter. They're in front by 2, with Mitchell handling right sideline against Matthews. Mitchell to the right baseline. Mitchell in the lane. Flips it cross court. Tomlin tees up a 3 near corner. That one rebounded by Siakam. Pacers trail by 2. 7:15 left in the second quarter. Here's Siakam on the attack. Can't penetrate left edge. He'll go to Huff up top. Huff with the catch and shoot 3. He back rimmed it Mitchell has the ball for Cleveland. They take a 2-point lead to the other end. Mitchell, the length of the floor, and they might get a goaltend on this. They did get a foul. They're asking for a goaltend. Huff got the shot. So far, no call, other than the foul, which was on Siakam. Boy, I'd be curious to see a replay on that. That looked like a goaltend to me.
It was close. Here's a look here.
See what you think.
Yeah,
Yep, obvious goaltend. They just missed it.
they did miss it.
Mitchell goes to the line to shoot 2.
But having said that, Huff has done some very nice things around the basket. He's got at least 2, maybe 3 blocks. He's changed another 2 on that end.
Mitchell on the line, switch. He's in double figures with 10 points. Robinson Earl is back in. So is Nemhart. They'll play with Huff, Matherin, and Matthews. The Pacers' holiday plan includes select games leading into Christmas. This plan starts at just $34 a game and includes a Pacers tumbler. Find out more at pacers.com/holiday. Now Matthews leaves. Walker is back on the floor. Garland is out there again for Cleveland. He'll play with Nance, Tomlin, the man on the line, Mitchell, and Porter. Mitchell is 3 of 4 from the line. He played in just 2 of the 4 games against the Pacers last season, averaged 27 in those 2. Misses the second foul shot. Robinson Earl with the rebound. Cleveland by 3, under 7 to go in the second quarter. Matherin has it, sends it to the top. Huff right back to Matherin. Matherin driving. He's in the lane. He's stripped and fouled with 6:49 left in the quarter, and that'll take us to a timeout. Cleveland leading by 3 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Picture it.
I've been racing against the clock. Now all I do is chase the sun. I tell myself that I'm growing up, but shit never gets done. Every promise that I make just breaks another one. I hang with people that I hate and avoid the ones I love. I'm putting it off, see there's still time. The universe keeps drawing the line. Keep me honest, hold me still. The quiet pulls me in again. I own the weight of the things that I've done. Keep me honest, hold me still. The quiet pulls me in again. I own the weight of the things that I've done, and find peace with who I've become. The world is moving faster than I ever thought it could. My dreams are hanging by a thread. They slip before they should. I watch the sky and wonder if it's waiting on me too. 'Cause my life keeps spinning on no matter what I do. I'm putting it off, see there's still time. The universe keeps drawing the line. Keep me honest, hold me still. The quiet pulls me in again. I own the weight of the things that I've done. Keep me honest, hold me still. The quiet pulls me in again. I own the
Rick Carlisle called it by far his best game as a Pacer, adding, quote, He creates problems for the defense with his ability to stretch the floor. We had 2 stretch bigs last year, but he brings a dimension that's unique to our center position this year. Also lauded his rim protection. Now early on, 7 minutes for Huff. He's missed the 2 threes he's taken. Does have a couple of blocks.
Out of the time out, it'll be Huff and Nembhard, Walker, Robinson, Earl, and Mathurin on the line shooting 2. Ball is back in for Cleveland with Nance Jr. Hunter has also returned. Garland is in the game. And as Mathurin shoots 2, we'll take 10 seconds. Network station identification on the Elevance Health Radio Network. Let's reset that Cleveland lineup. It's Nance Jr. with Ball, Hunter, Porter, and Garland. Pacers, as Mathurin hits the first, have made all 8 of their foul shots, and now all 9. Cleveland's lead is 44-43. They'll bring it right to left in red. The Pacers in white. Ball has it, moving to his right, centers it. Nance with it, 1 dribble, wanted to hand it off and couldn't. Flips it to the left sideline. Now Garland back to the top. Porter drives, sends it outside, catch and shoot. That's Ball. Misfire on a 3, and it's rebounded by Huff. Pacers can regain the lead. 6:29 to go in the second quarter. Nembhard, who had 12 points in the first quarter, brings it up. Garland is the defender. Left side Mathurin against Porter. Works his way to the left wing and then heaves it outside to Robinson Earl. He tried to go back to the top for Nembhard and threw it out of bounds. Turnovers, Indiana 5, Cleveland 3. They've got a 1-point lead in the ball. Garland has it. He's over on the left sideline. Nembhard on top of him. Garland will use his dribble to free himself. Now to the center of the floor with the right hand. He's still outside the arc. High middle screen, Hunter. Garland works to his right, now penetrates the arc. Rises up and misses from 20 feet away. Walker shovels the outlet ahead. Nembhard handles. The Pacers with another opportunity to move in front. Nembhard goes to his left, and before the play can unfold any further, the Pacers have turned the ball over, an offensive foul against Huff.
He sets that ball screen, and then he just turns into Hunter and walks him into the lane. He just stands still. I think Hunter's going to go under that screen, and Nembhard would have another look at that 3.
Pacers have turned it over on consecutive possessions. Their 5th and 6th turnovers of the half. Garland with it, right hand bounce to the foul line. Now he'll feed it to the right edge of the arc. From there, Hunter takes it to the foul line, missing the pull-up. Huff is there to clean up. The Pacers have the ball. Yet another opportunity to move in front. 5:33 left in the second quarter. Mathurin, center of the floor, bounce pass to Huff. A long 3 on the way. Cleveland still leads. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ball, or perhaps Nance. But in any event, it's Indiana's ball.
And it's Jeremiah Robinson Earl who makes that happen. It's going to be an easy rebound for Ball, but the extra effort by Robinson Earl.
Pass from the baseline, lobbing it into the lane. Nembhard leaping up, catching it, and gently guiding it home is Mathurin.
It's a great read there.
Pacers in front, 45-44. Here comes Garland for Cleveland. He got inside, but didn't get the bounce on a little floater. Walker has it. Pacers up 1. They've not led by more than 2. Left side Walker, outside the arc against Ball. Still bouncing with a right hand. He takes Ball into the lane. He's at the goal, but the shot creeps off the front of the rim. Cleveland on the move. Cross court. Porter to the right sideline. Garland bluffs the 3, drives and goes glass, laying it in and drawing a foul. Well, Cleveland quickly recaptures the lead. That's the 4th speed foul with 4:49 to go. A 3-point look coming as Huff picks up his 2nd.
It's a pretty good move there by Garland. He just immediately attacks the baseline, and Huff has been good protecting the paint. That time he gets into his body and gets the floater to go.
Isaiah Jackson in, Jay Huff out. Meanwhile, Wade will return for Cleveland, and Porter will head for the sideline.
With the N1. Here it is.
Garland is 10 of 10 from the line on the season. This is only the 4th game he's played in due to injury. And he'll look at a 3-point play here. He will complete the 3-point play. Cleveland has a 47-45 lead, 4:47 left in the half. Mathurin, center of the floor. High middle screen, Isaiah Jackson. That gives Mathurin a look at a 3. It spun off the rim, popped into the air, and then wound up going right through the middle. Shooter's bounce there, and it's 48-47. Matherin with his second three of the game. Driving into traffic and earning a trip to the line is Garland at the other end.
Pacers foul on number 22, Isaiah
It's
Jackson.
another one of those plays. Isaiah Jackson actually is in really good position, but Garland would not be denied. He was going to go find contact there on the defender, and he called the foul.
Garland just completed a three-point play. He's got two looks added here. It's 48-47 for the Pacers on that Matherin three. Foul shot Garland is good. You can enjoy a Chick-fil-A reward when a Pacers opponent misses two consecutive foul shots during the fourth quarter of any regular season home game. Download or open your Chick-fil-A app the next day to claim your reward. Nance is off. Mobley back in. Garland continues his excellence from the line. 5 of 5 on the night. Made both. 13 of 13 on the season. Cleveland 49, the Pacers 48. Nembhard pull up right side with about 20. That rebound belongs to Mobley. Cleveland takes a 1-point lead to the other end, moving it right to left. On the move with the bounce is Mobley down to the baseline, pops it back outside. Hunter relays it left edge. Nobody on Garland, and he hits a wide open three. Cleveland 52, Indiana 48. The Pacers take a timeout on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
The best athletes don't just play the game.
Toronto by 18 on Monday. They were minus 18 in the paint against Detroit, lost by 15. Now on Wednesday, in their win, Indiana was minus 14 in the paint, but they outscored their opponent, Charlotte, by 9 from the three-point line. Tonight, a similar story. The Pacers have been doubled up in the paint. In fact, they're minus 14 here early on, but they've hit 3 more threes, and that three-point shot is keeping them in the game, much like it helped them win the game on Wednesday.
And speaking of the three-point shot, the Cavaliers have made at least 10 three-point field goals in an NBA record 103 straight regular season games, eclipsing the mark of 97 set by Houston between 2018 and 2020. They're really nothing special, though. They're only 18th in the NBA in three-point percentage. They were second last season. And they were also second in makes per game, as they are this year. They rely an awful lot on that three-point shot.
And it just tells me they do a great job of creating those looks. Donovan Mitchell likes to get him in transition, whether he's a ball handler or not. He's also a guy who attacks the paint. collapses the defense and is able to create shots for others.
They are just 4 for 14 in three-point shooting so far in this game, but they do lead by 4. Siakam back on the floor, gives to Jackson. Shepard is out there with Nembhard and Mathurin. Slightly right of center, Nembhard, 6 to shoot, drives to the center of the floor, launches a 3 that falls off the front of the rim. Crashing to the glass was Jackson. He tipped it back up with the left hand, and it danced off the rim, controlled by the Cavaliers. They come right to left. Mobley out of the corner, goes baseline. Siakam cuts him off. He'll back his way into the lane against Siakam. Well played. He had to get rid of it. Back up top to Garland with 8 to shoot. It's Garland against Shepard, and Garland bounced it off of Shepard's foot and out of bounds.
That is a great defensive possession thus far. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. See, can the Pacers hold on to it?
Ball will play it in. And now Kenny Atkinson says, hey, it's a kick ball. Why didn't you reset it to 14? We don't know, but we do know that Hunter took the pass on the wing, drove into the lane, and scored. At least I assume that's what Atkinson was asking. 54-48, Cleveland clear out right wing. Siakam against Wade, cross-court pass. They forgot Ben Shepard was on the team, but he missed an open 3. Weak side rebound, put back, Mathurin.
It's a great job there. He's able to just carve out some position over the smaller Darius Garland.
Mathurin is averaging better than 7 rebounds a game through his first 4 games this season, and that time the putback cuts the Cleveland lead to 4. Cleveland has the ball, 2:42 left in the quarter. The shot clock at 9. Garland driving, now backs up. He's outside the arc. Shepard defending, and as he got into the lane, the ball slipped through his hands, and it's out of bounds to Indiana.
I'll tell you what, I think this has been Shepard's best defensive game this season, or so far. Obviously still early, but he's done some very nice things on the perimeter.
2.5 to go, second quarter. Cleveland by 4. Mathurin has it, drifting to the center of the floor with a left-hand bounce. Now hands it edge of the arc to Siakam, takes it back, shot clock at 10. He'll drive it to the wing, being defended very aggressively by Hunter. He bounces at high post right. Jackson tried to drive it, bounced it off his own foot, and then as the Cavaliers started to head to the other end with the loose ball, a foul called on Jackson.
I mean, a
Transition
3.
take foul of the Pacers, number 22, Isaiah Jackson.
A take foul, a transition take foul. That's his 3rd. Jackson really having a difficult first half.
Line for your Cavaliers.
And Hunter will go to the line.
Hunter.
Cleveland leading by 4. Hunter is an 86% foul shooter.
And Carlisle wants an explanation. He's disagreeing with this take foul here, which I don't necessarily disagree with him.
I didn't see it in real time, but I haven't seen a replay.
It looks like
either.
Isaiah, I mean, look at, it was a bad foul. I would argue it's a bad foul, not a take foul.
Hunter made the foul shot. We haven't seen a replay, or at least I haven't seen a replay.
I saw a quick one, but yeah, it was just a bad foul. He didn't.
Well, the foul shot makes it 55-50. Donovan Mitchell will check back in for Cleveland. The inbound stolen by Shepard. He got it to Nembhard for a layup.
Then Shepard keeps his outstanding defensive play up there, comes up with a big steal.
55-52 for Cleveland. Garland will move it ahead. Mobley sets a high middle screen. Had a pick and pop 3, but passed it up. Bounces it inside the arc, down the left side of the lane. Really well played by Siakam. The ball deflects to Hunter. He drives baseline, can't finish, and rolls out to the perimeter. 4 seconds to shoot into the corner, and Hunter missed the 3 and rolled off the rim on the far side, and here comes Mathurin. 97 seconds left in the second quarter. That was a splendid possession on the defensive end by the Pacers. Nembhard with the ball up top. Under 90 to go in the half. Indiana trailing by 2. Left wing Siakam. Wade defends, lob down low. Mathurin has it on the baseline. Only 4 seconds to shoot. He's double teamed. He lost the ball and rolled into the lane. Nembhard couldn't finish. And the length of the floor is Mitchell being fouled by Huff. Mobley credited with a block on that Nembhard layup, and that led to the Mitchell break. Huff on the foul, and Mitchell's on the line.
And Donovan Mitchell landed legitimately in maybe the 4th row. After that play, he had to clear the first couple due to the speed that he was going, but now you're looking at 2 of your centers with 6 fouls. As that's Jay Huff's 3rd now.
Pacers assistant coach Lloyd Pierce and his family are collecting coats again this year. You can drop off your new or gently used coat on the 2nd of December, 3:30 to 5:30. foul shot is good. At Goodwill Horizon House on East Washington Street, special guest appearances that afternoon from Benedict Matherin and Talon Peter. Huff to the side with those 3 fouls. Pacers will play with Siakam, Robinson Earl, Matherin, Nembhard, and Shepard. Mitchell on the line, shooting 1 more. His team is in front by 4. And now 5. Donovan Mitchell has scored a dozen here in the first half. Pacers down 5 as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the second quarter. Left sideline, Nembhard. Over to screen Siakam. Nembhard down below the foul line, pitches it back outside, and Siakam's 3 hits the back of the rim. Rebound corralled by Mobley. Mitchell has it for Cleveland. Zips it ahead to Garland. Hit on the right side. He banked it up too hard, but he was fouled, and he'll be on the line.
Tell you what, that toe looks healthy.
Yes, it does.
With his change of pace right now and the way he's drawing fouls here against the Pacers, he's getting it done on the three-point line, getting to the free throw.
Mentioned earlier that the Pacers have seen their opponents score just over 24 points a game on average from the foul line. That's the most in the league, and they've already got 15 points from the line in the first half with 2 free throws coming here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad combination of that, you know, the inability to defend without fouling, but then also to Pat's point that he made about the essentially paint domination of the opponent on a regular basis. When you're giving up that many points in the paint and also putting teams to the free throw line, it's a problem.
Matherin out. Walker in. Both foul shots are good. Garland is 15 of 15 from the line this season. Cleveland in front by 7. 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Nembhard has it against Garland on top. Nembhard off the high middle screen from Siakam. That got into the left edge of the arc. He fed it back to Siakam up top. Siakam down the right side. He scores as Wade fouls him.
It's a beautiful attack there. A good two-man game between Nembhard and Siakam. I like the ball screen up top. Siakam just attacks the favorable matchup there against Wade.
Pacers have been flawless from the line. The problem is that they've only gone 9 times, while Cleveland has gone 21 times. Siakam will shoot 2 here. Let's find out what Pat has planned for halftime.
Mark, at the halftime report, first half highlights of a competitive first 2 quarters out in Cleveland. We'll take a look around the NBA. Busy night there. And catch you up on everything you need to know from a box score perspective. All of that coming up in 32.4.
Yeah, Siakam shooting 1, not 2. He was looking at a 3-point play, and he converted that 3-point play. 16 points evenly distributed between the first and second quarters. Cleveland by 4. 23 seconds left in the half. Separation between game and shot clocks is about 8 seconds. Garland with it way out on the right edge with 8 seconds to shoot. He's being played by Robinson Earl. He lets a long one go from out near the hash mark and hits a 3.
He got it going.
10 seconds left in the half. That pushes the Cleveland lead to 7. We're down to 4 seconds to play. 2 seconds to play. Nembhard from the left side beat the clock, missed the 3. And the first half comes to a close. 62-55 for Cleveland. Eddie, what stood out in that first half?
I think defensively is where you got to improve. Offensively, solid showing, again, stay competitive throughout the first half, but defensively just the time and time again where the Cavs are in the paint, either scoring or getting themselves to the free throw line.
Pacers with a 7-point deficit at halftime. Citizens Energy Group and the Pacers teaming up to donate $5 to the Warm Heart, Warm Home Foundation. Every time a Pacer knocks down a foul shot, the Warm Heart, Warm Home Foundation provides financial assistance for utility bills to thousands of Hoosiers each year. To learn more or to donate, visit citizensenergygroup.com/WHWH.
Llévame al oro.
Switch.
Llévame al oro.
Switch.
Switch.
Llévame al oro. Llévame al oro.
Switch.
All of my friends are getting wasted, and I can't help but smile. I watch them talking to my parents. Oh, how time just flies by. I was a kid 3 years ago. Wanna go dumb? Yeah, I need that. We don't give up. Where my girls at? Wanna cop this? Louis V bag. Born to slay. I'm counting up, talking to the boss. Can follow my lead. Yeah, I got the sauce. It's dripping off me. Forget the cost. Your budget is cheap. But living so lavishly. Get it like me. Gold, gold. Shine my feel the gaze from below. Never chase, only choose what we own. But you got me, but you don't. No, no. Be like you knew me from way back before. Well, it ain't like that no more. Hop in and find my nose. Credit card, no limit. All of my girls win it. Selfie in 1 minute. Like lights, camera, action. Yeah. Credit card, no limit. We all know who did it. Do it for the gram, pin it. Like lights, camera, action. Running it, running it, running it up. Running it up, up, up. Running it, running it, running it up. Running it up. Limit, no limit now. Running it, running it, running it up. Running it up, up, up. Running it, running it, running it up. Running it up. Limit, no limit now. No limit, no limit. No limit, no limit. No limit, no limit now. Get what I want like eeny, miny, mo. Ripping off tags, yeah, you must think this is a joke. Every time I pull up kinda fruity like a roll up, I be sweet and sour tangy and I'm sipping on a cola. I be counting all my money like I'm an accountant. I be losing track again cause I be moving the mountains like gold, gold. Shine my feel the gaze from below. Never chase, only choose what we own. But you got me, but you don't. No, no. Be like you knew me from way back before. Well, it ain't like that no more. Hop in and find my nose. Credit card, no limit. All of my girls win it. Selfie in 1 minute. Like
From that three-point line.
Third quarter underway. Original starters out there. Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Ben Shepherd, Pascal Siakam, and Isaiah Jackson. The Pacers play in white, blue, and yellow numerals, letters, and trim. And they score easily on their first possession from over on the right sideline. Shepherd steers it into the lane, and the unguarded Siakam lays it in. Cleveland's first possession. They, too, have original starters on the floor. Darius Garland goes cross-court and sends it way over the head of Donovan Mitchell and into the stands. Those two play with Evan Mobley, DeAndre Hunter, and Jalen Tyson. Cleveland is in the red with the blue and gold numerals, letters, and trim. The Pacers are down 5, and they'll bring it up. That was Cleveland's 6th turnover. And Nembhard takes it across, sending it to the right hash mark. Shepherd back to the center of the floor. Nembhard to the foul line, pulls up from there and knocks down the jumper. He's got 16.
And his control and just his pace of play is just superb and elite at this point.
62-59. Cleveland's lead is 3. Down the right side, a fade and a foul. A three-point look coming for Donovan Mitchell. Well, he is tough.
Speaking of pace, Donovan Mitchell very good at putting it to another gear there. Nembhard was in a bad way, just trailing him off of that double pin down screen that Mitchell came off. He turns and gets to the basket, and Nembhard gives him a little nudge.
Donovan Mitchell has been an all-star each of the last 6 seasons, 3 with Utah and now 3 with Cleveland. And here he completes the three-point play. One of 3 Cavaliers in double figures. Garland with 18, he's got 15, and Mobley a dozen. It's 65-59 Cleveland. Early third quarter in Ohio. Nembhard brings it across. Moving against Mitchell off the high screen from Jackson. That got into the right side arc. Now he continues on into the lane. Fakes, leans in, and drew the contact. He faked beautifully and then dipped inside of Mitchell and drew the foul on Mitchell, his 3rd.
He gives Donovan Mitchell a little bit of his own medicine there with the footwork and shot fakes. Draws the contact and gets to the line.
Nembhard will shoot 2. He was at 93% coming in, and he's made 2 tonight. Pacers perfect from the line, 10 of 10. They're down 6 as Nembhard's first shot is clean. Now they're down 5. Nembhard very deliberate. He's ready now, though. And his second foul shot, machine-like. He is 4 of 4 from the line. He's got 18 points. And the Pacers are within 4 with 10:52 left in the third. Garland brings it up against Shepherd. Crossing through the logo, now moving to his left, into the lane. He tried to get it to Mobley. It's stolen. Mathurin is going to challenge Tyson coming down the middle of the lane. And the officials are uncertain. We're going to get a jump ball, I think. He came down the lane. The ball was knocked out of bounds, and the officials appear to flummox.
Yeah. And he emphatically, very demonstrative about asking for a foul, which he did get fouled. And not only did they award the Pacers the ball,
They're discussing it now. Are they still going to stick with the jump ball?
It looks like it.
Yeah. He may have been fouled, but I'm sure by this stage of his career, the officials give Mathurin little, if any, credibility when he complains about a call.
Now, having said that, I do feel like he's been much better. Well,
Yes,
although he missed a fair amount of games already.
And Rick Carlisle has talked about that. Not per se that, but
Sure.
he's addressed his maturity and his comportment.
Correct.
And it has been a lot better.
Yes.
Pacers win the tip. They're down 4. Here's Mathurin pulling up on the foul line, dipped into the lane, tried to feed it down to Jackson, and he lost it out of bounds. It was last touched by Cleveland, though, I think. And the Pacers get it with 13 seconds on the shot clock.
It looks like Tyson got a hand on it and knocked that out of bounds. Mathurin may have been better suited with going to the floater.
Shepard will make the inbound pass from that far side baseline. He best hurry. He lobs it out to the sideline. Jackson caught it, gave it to Nembhard. Nembhard on top. He's matched up here with Tyson. Yo-yoing with the dribble. He pulls up, he fakes, and now he misses badly from just outside the foul line. Rebounded by Mobley of Cleveland. They're up 4. We've played almost 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Left sideline, Tyson with it against Nembhard. He'll do nothing with it other than pass it out to Mobley. Now back to Tyson. This time he will do something with it, hitting a 3 out of the far corner. 68-61, Cleveland by 7. Jackson goes to the far corner, catch and shoot 3. Shepard tried to get it back and missed, but he tracked down his own rebound, gave it to Jackson, who drives from the top into the lane. He misses by a mile, maybe 2, and here comes Cleveland. Mitchell down that left side, beautiful right-hand scoop.
That's a finish right there. That's going to force the timeout here. 9-point advantage, Cavs.
9:39 left in the third. Cleveland with their biggest lead. It's 70-61 on the Elevance Health.
Cause looking at her face just makes me go. What you wanna say, what you wanna do, don't you wanna play? I'm not done with you. I'm just gonna break down. That's what I say. Wait. That's right. Here we go. I can hear you calling out my name. You just wanna pass around the flame. Everything about you is so fake. I've just about had enough. I think I'm gonna break down. I've been acting like a good girl way too long. Gonna break down. Cause looking at her face just makes me go. What you wanna say, what you wanna do, don't you wanna play? I'm not done with you. I'm just gonna break down. That's what I say. Wait.
the lane, and Siakam with great position was held by Garland, his second.
I made good use of that one there, at least with this time, this execution of the play out of the timeout. Siakam in great position there. Garland was no match for him there.
16 to shoot, 9:31 to play. Inbound to the top, Nembhard drives it, left hand. Now he'll feed it perimeter right. From there, Siakam to the sideline. Mathurin there. His three is short. Weak side rebound, and it was battled for by Jackson, but he couldn't come up with it, and Cleveland moves it left to right. Garland has the right-hand bounce into the lane, dotted half, off balance, back rim, rebound Isaiah Jackson. Nembhard, the middleman on the break. He's in the lane, he's at the hoop, and he took it home.
That's great. Early attack to immediately put the pressure on the defense.
Nembhard has 20. Cleveland's lead is 7. Mitchell isolated right wing against Mathurin. Left hand in the lane. Mathurin blocked his shot, but the loose ball is controlled by Garland. Into the corner for Hunter, who missed a three. Weak side rebound Tyson. He'll bring it back out to the foul line. Now he'll feed the baseline cutter, and Hunter tried to block it. It was, or tried to dunk it, I should say. It was blocked by Jackson. And the Cavaliers ultimately will go to the line as Mobley tried to finish, and Siakam committed the foul. Boy, some good work there, but the Pacers just couldn't get the ball back.
Yeah, too bad you can't come up with that possession, but for individual defense, Mathurin comes up with one block and a big-time block shot there by Isaiah Jackson, rejecting that dunk attempt.
Mobley on the line. He had 12 points in the first quarter, has not scored since. And he misses the foul shot here. He's also their leading rebounder with 7. They have competed well on the board in this game. They're -2.
Good sign, though, being able to get him under control, because he's doing seemingly anything he wanted to do in that first quarter.
He had 4 dunks. He made one foul shot after missing the first. He buried the second. They lead by 8. 8:36 to play in the third quarter. Nembhard comes across, left to the logo. Bouncing center of the floor to Jackson. Jackson's going to challenge Mobley into the lane, and he's fouled. He beat Mobley off the bounce. He got to the hoop. His left hand would not cooperate, but he was fouled by Mobley, and Isaiah Jackson will shoot 2.
After a rough start, Isaiah Jackson doing some very nice things here to start the second half.
He had a very difficult first half among his issues. He picked up 3 fouls. But he had that block shot on the last Cleveland possession. This time he beat Mobley off the dribble, got to the goal, and is awarded 2 foul shots. It's 71-63, and now 64 as the Pacers remain perfect. 13 of 13 from the line. Jackson shoots 1 more. 8:26 to play third quarter. The Pacers have led rarely, but it's been close. Neither team has had anything larger than a 9-point lead, and the Pacers' biggest lead was 2. Right now they're down by 7. They finally miss a foul shot. Jackson missed the second. Tyson rebounds. Cleveland has the ball, and a 7-point lead as they bring it left to right. Garland with it. Comes through the logo at center, feeds the far sideline. Tyson gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell will stroke a 3, and the ball rebounded right in front and finished as DeAndre Hunter snuck to the rim and made it 73-64 Cleveland. Nembhard at the other end earns contact in a trip to the line, trying to knife down the left side of the lane, and Garland got him.
It's just routine at this point for Andrew Nembhard drawing that foul. He talked about him getting a little bit more aggressive, being able to get to the free throw line, and he's done just that here in this third quarter. This will be his second trip in the third.
On the foul, it's Tyson. And after this, the Pacers can work the penalty, so an opportunity as Nembhard hits the first, at least in theory, to narrow the gap on the foul line. The Cavaliers have a healthy advantage, or had a healthy advantage in the first half. But the Pacers are getting there here early in the third quarter.
Yeah, great chance here. You referenced the penalty. I can see Mathurin potentially get some opportunities in transition.
Nembhard hits the foul shots. He's a perfect 6 of 6 from the line. He has scored 22 points. Cleveland leads by 7. Garland handles, Shepard watching. Garland down the right side, a blind pass out near the foul line. Mobley relays it to Tyson, and Tyson got inside of Jackson, took the right baseline, and went up and under right to left. He has scored 11 points. Cleveland has reestablished that game-high 9-point lead. 7.5 to play in the third. On the move, it's Siakam. He got to the foul line before Mobley cut him off. Now he goes to his left, puts up an air ball. Well challenged by Mobley. I don't know that he'll get credit for a block, but he certainly was a factor in that air ball. And now Mitchell has it for Cleveland. Way out left side. They look for the game's first double-figure lead. Mitchell for three, moving to his left, and he's got three. 18 points for Mitchell. They lead by a game-high 12. 7:04 left in the third. Nembhard bouncing left side high. Jackson feeding it into the lane where Mathurin rolls it off the rim, but he got his own rebound. It's not going to count, though. He put it back and scored it, but the whistle came way before that, and a foul has been called on Mitchell. That's his fourth. So the Pacers will now begin working the penalty with 6:55 to go. Boy, Mathurin has really started to prove himself, particularly by the standards of his position, as an excellent rebounder.
Well, yeah, I mean, he showed flashes of it, I would say, last season, where he was able to rebound the ball well, but he has certainly taken that in seriously, and what he does extremely well is the second jump, especially if he doesn't get one to go, he's off the floor quickly for another rebound, and that one there was contested by Mitchell. He goes out with the fourth foul. That's a big call here.
First foul shot good. The Pacers went to the line 10 times in the first half. They've gone 8 times in 5 minutes and 5 seconds here in the third quarter. Dean Wade is in for Cleveland. T.J. McConnell for the Pacers. Nembhard will get a rest. Wade will play with Lonzo Ball, who checks back in at the same time. Garland stays in the game. So does Tyson. Mathurin 3 of 3 from the line. Hunter is the other man out there for Cleveland as Mathurin makes both foul shots. Pacers having an extraordinary night from the line. They're at 94%, 17 of 18. But they're down 78-68 as Garland brings it back for Cleveland into the corner. A long one on the way off the catch, and that's a 3 ball for Tyson. He's got 14 points, 8 here in the third quarter. Their lead now is a game-high 13 off the ball. The Pacers will be back on the line as Wade fouls Siakam. That's the third foul on Wade. And Siakam, who is 2 of 2 and has 18 points, will shoot 2. Huff is getting set to return for the Pacers. Jay Huff played in the first half but did not score. And Siakam gets set to shoot 2. And as he hits the first, the second one will be the 10th attempt of the third quarter in 5 minutes and 25 seconds, matching the entire first half total from the line. So the Pacers have been very aggressive, and they've been rewarded here in the third quarter.
And it's the 3 guys I mentioned, Nembhard, Mathurin, and Siakam, the guys who you rely on to get to the line.
Siakam hits 2. He's got 20 points. Pacers are down by 11. 6:33 left in the third. Ball centers it up top to Wade. Wade drops it for Garland, and now Garland holding it head high. Right of the lane to Wade. Wade bounces once, far side. Nobody's on Hunter. He missed an open 3. Rebound tapped by Huff, and then tapped in by Wade. I think, Eddie, he was just trying to keep it alive.
I think he was,
It went right off the glass and home, 83-70. Strong drive, McConnell. He got into the lane coming in from the right side. He tried to bounce it into the corner, and it's being awarded to Indiana, but Garland races over to the Cleveland bench and urges Kenny Atkinson to challenge, which he will do. 6:04 left in the third. Cleveland up 13. We'll have the results of the challenge when we come back on the Ella Van Helms Radio Network.
Was it fate?
with
Garland
their
does not make
offers online
contact with the
purchase
ball. Therefore,
and
the call will be, the challenge will be successful.
Locations
Cleveland's ball.
required. Visit Pacers.com/Culvers for more details. A very rude Curtis Blair talking over me there. I didn't care for that, Curtis. You are now on my enemies of the state list. The call, as we anticipated it might be, was overturned. Eddie Cleveland gets the ball. That wasn't really a very difficult replay. It was pretty obvious.
No, it was instantaneous in terms of his lobbying for a review. But although pretty humorous to see Pascal Siakam to jump out of bounds, attempting to take the ball out of the official's hand so he can inbound the ball.
Cavaliers get it. They're up by 13. We're halfway through the third quarter. They're left to right in red. McConnell trying to disrupt the inbound, but Cleveland will get it safely to the forecourt. Ball has it. Working right sideline. Near the hash mark. Picks up the dribble. Sends it to Wade on the wing. Back up top to Ball. Ball being watched by Mathurin. 9 seconds to shoot. Open man left edge. Catch and shoot three. That's Hunter.
The Pacers have gone to zone the last couple of possessions. We're going to see can it be as effective as it was against the Hornets.
They've got their largest lead at 16, and it remains that way as Mathurin's three is short. Offensive rebound gives Siakam a chance to drive to the goal. He came in left side, couldn't finish, and the ball knocked out of bounds to Cleveland. Pacers have hit a dangerous stretch here. They're down by 16, 5:25 left in the third. Into the lane, Wade has it, sends it out to Tyson. He measures his three, though, off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, Hunter back to the top, ball to the near sideline. Nance Jr. in the game, drives and kicks, ball to the left side. Nice ball movement, and it winds up in the far corner. An open three missed by Hunter, and the ball slapped out of bounds to Indiana. That was a beautiful possession for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, clinic-like. I mean, put that one on tape and sell it to somebody. It was outstanding ball movement.
They have started to establish an advantage on the glass, too, with their +5. They're in front 86-70. 4:57 left in the third quarter, and there's an offensive foul. Ball goes right back to Cleveland, and that'll be Siakam's third.
He's got a good position on Dean Wade. He's trying to seal him there, but they call him for the hook.
Pacers are 3 of 12 from the floor here in the third, and they have scored 15 points in a little over 8 minutes. Pass into the lane, disrupted by Huff. Walker in the game has it. Walker and Huff with Mathurin, Siakam, and McConnell. Loose ball on the near side, scooped up by Mathurin. He drives it toward the wing, now circles back to the top of the circle, continues on down the right side, and is fouled. He hit the shot off the glass, but the whistle came well before that. He'll be on the line anyway, though, with the Pacers operating in the penalty.
I don't know. He's gathered it into a shooting motion.
They waved it off, but now they're discussing it.
It's worth discussing. He didn't put it back on the floor. Matter of fact, he gathered it before the contact.
This is a fairly lengthy discussion.
It is.
And now they're going to count it.
Yeah. I think that's good adjustment there by the officials there. He certainly gathered it before the contact.
So he'll look at a three-point play. The Pacers 19 of 20 from the line. They've outscored the Cavaliers by 7 points from the line here in the third quarter. Mobley is back in. Mitchell returns. Hunter will get a break. He's been productive. So they're going to play now with Nance and Mobley, Ball, Mitchell, and Wade.
Pacers in another one of those positions where they have an opponent who's in a precarious situation as it pertains to the fouls. Donovan Mitchell has 4 right now. They decided to put him back on the floor. If I'm the Pacers and I haven't a chance to attack him, although I think he's an outstanding one-on-one defender, we'll see how willing he is to defend in this moment.
One more, not one more, just one. It's a three-point opportunity for Matthew. And he's got it. 19 points. Pacers continue their splendid foul shooting, 20 of 21. They're down, though, by 13. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is in the game. We'll set the Pacer lineup when they get the ball back. Meanwhile, from the left edge of the arc, right at the edge, a two-point shot for Mitchell. His toes were on the arc. Walker countering quickly, drove it to the goal, but couldn't finish coming in on the left side. Back come the Cavaliers. trying to add to their advantage, which at the moment is 15 points. Empty possession, though, as Huff grabs the rebound off a misfire with 3:59 to go in the third. Pacers bring it up with Matherin. Mobley, by the way, was credited for the block on that last possession. And at the other end, Mitchell missed a three, and the Pacers work it to the hoop, right of the goal, and a scoop shot from Nembhard.
It's a beautiful move there to evade the shot blocker in Evan Mobley.
He's got 24 points, but the Pacers are down by 13. Ball sends it to the near sideline. Wade being matched up with Walker, drives around Walker, got to the hoop and fed it to the far corner. Open three, but Nance missed it badly and hit the side of the board. However, he tracked down the rebound, trapped it to the perimeter. Shot clock expires as Wade hits a pull-up from the left side.
That's a backbreaker there.
Boy, for a split second there, it looked like he wasn't aware that the shot clock was expiring. But he got the shot off. Yeah, he did. 90-75, another strong drive, Nembhard. He works it out to the perimeter off that penetration, and Walker takes it right back into the lane. He got the bounce off the rim. Walker's first field goal, 90-77 for Cleveland. They come left to right. Mitchell feeds it left of the lane. Mobley bounces it once. That got him into the lane, and a foul is called. 10 seconds here. Network station identification. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network. This is the first of two foul shots this key stretch of the game, the presentation of KeyBank. One more coming from Mobley. He has been a bit shaky at the line. He's 5 of 9. He does have 8 rebounds, though, to go with 13 points. Well, it looked for a while like he was going to go for 40.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah.
An easy 40, but he's got a basically doing that job of slowing him down, but those guards picked up right where he left off.
Mobley hits the foul shot. It's 91-77 Cleveland. He missed the first, made the second. Walker has the ball for the Pacers. A three from the left edge. And the ball rebounded on the near side by Mitchell. Mitchell zips it ahead, or tries to. Wanted to get it up the floor to Wade, but Nembhard was able to slap it out of bounds. 20 on the shot clock, 2:27 on the game clock. Inbound will come from outside the hash mark. And now Curtis Blair is going to bring the ball over here and apparently disrupted somebody's beverage over there. They're going to get a new ball.
Backup.
Yep. 2:27 left in the third quarter. Pacers are home Monday night to take on Detroit. Detroit will play tomorrow night. They've got the best record in the Eastern Conference. And they'll go into that game tomorrow night with an 11-game winning streak. They're going to mop up the floor over there. Now see, if you were really a class guy, and maybe he did, we can't tell from up here. Nembhard knocked that ball out of bounds. He should have offered to buy the fan a replacement beverage. Does your lack of response indicate disagreement?
I think that...
Well, he stole the inbound and got it to Huff for a dunk.
And Huff just decides to go backwards with this dunk just for general purposes.
Boy, Nembhard's really had a good game.
He has.
Cleveland is in front by 12. Pacers trying to chip away. They were down by 16. This is, as a foul is called, Cleveland attacking. This is just the opposite of what happened the last time the Cavaliers played on this floor. They were down 22 in the third quarter. They cut it to 1. They never did regain the lead against a Houston team that is starting to look more and more like a contender.
Well, I thought they might be that coming into this season and trending in the right direction.
Foul on Nembhard, his second, team's fourth, so Cleveland will begin working the penalty on the next foul. Meanwhile, Mitchell drives it from the right edge of the arc to the top of the circle and scores from there. He's got half of his 24 here in the third quarter. They're in front. Again by 14. Nembhard attacking across the lane, left to right. He's too far under. Finds Huff in the near corner, and Huff with an immediate catch and shoot three. That's rebounded by Mobley. Cleveland takes a 14-point lead to the forecourt with 100 seconds left in the third. Mobley takes it the distance, then kicks it outside. One bounce and a rhythm three off target ball. Weak side rebound, Mitchell. Mitchell takes it into the lane and scores again.
He has gotten significantly more aggressive, but again, at no point since he stepped onto the floor was he forced to play any defense, and he's taken over.
He has scored 14 of his 26 points here in the third quarter, and Cleveland has matched its largest lead of the night at 95-79. The Pacers will respond by taking shelter.
Off on that shot. He just wraps it around him.
He's got 26 points. Ball turned over. Stolen. Here comes Shepard to the top of the circle. In on the left side, Robinson Earl, and he'll bang it up off the glass unsuccessfully. Loose ball controlled by the Cavaliers, and here they come again with Mitchell. They lead 95-81, and they get it into the lane for a two-hand Nance Jr. slam.
That was a beautiful touch pass there from Lonzo Ball out of this near side corner.
Under a minute to go in the quarter. Nemhard has a season-high 26, and he comes across the timeline. On the logo at center court. Wade waits for him at the top of the three-point arc. Down to 37 seconds to play. Nemhard attacks, pulls up, mid-range jumper, back rim, rebound Mitchell. Cleveland leading 97-81, matching their largest advantage of the game. 27 seconds left in the third. Mitchell feeds it inside, and Mobley goes up, lays it in, and draws the foul.
Straight in the chest. Jay Huff. Finish that there at the basket.
It's 4 on Huff. Well, the third quarter has been a problem for the Pacers all season. And in this third quarter, Cleveland has scored 37 points. The Pacers have managed only 26. Dyson is back in to play with Ball, Mobley, Wade, and Nance. And Indiana will reinsert Siakam.
We'll get Jeremiah Robinson Earl here for this last offensive possession here. See if they can get something to feel good about going into this fourth quarter.
Harrison Matthews is in for the first time this half. He made his Pacer debut in the first half, going 0 of 3 from three-point range. He replaces Shepard. Nance is out. Hunter is back in for Cleveland. And now Mobley will take his foul shot.
Rick slowed him down again. He wants to get Mathurin in the game also.
And he does that. Walker will leave to make room.
Also returning for the Pacers.
So it's Mathurin and Siakam, Huff, Nemhard, and Matthews for the Pacers. Mobley on the line. He is 6 of 10 in this game. And now 7 of 11. Shot clock dark. Pacers down 100-81. This is Cleveland's largest lead of the night. And across the timeline comes Nembhard. Tyson is on top of him on the logo at center court. We're down to 10 seconds to play. Nembhard now moving forward. Takes it to the top of the three-point arc. Down the right side of the lane. Fakes, leans inside. Ball played in perfectly. He missed the shot and then the rebound to Cleveland as the third quarter draws to a close with the score. The Cleveland Cavaliers 100. The Indiana Pacers 81. You're listening. With the blue and yellow numerals, letters, and trim. Cleveland is in a wine or the red uniforms with gold numerals and letters, blue and gold trim. They'll bring it up. They'll start the fourth quarter with Craig Porter Jr., Donovan Mitchell, who has the ball into the forecourt left edge. Out there for the first time this half, Naquan Tomlin. Evan Mobley with the ball, drives the lane and pumps it off the glass. Offensive rebound to Tyson. He's the fifth man out there, Jalen Tyson. They have really dominated the board here in the second half, and Mitchell takes advantage, hitting a three from the right edge, his third of the game. He's got 17 points in the second half, and we're barely into the fourth quarter. Their biggest lead now, 22 points at 103-81. McConnell goes right edge to Siakam. Siakam drives it on Porter, got to the goal beautifully and finished off the glass.
Solid move there. Jalen Tyson has been a major role or impact player here in this game as well.
Another three, this time short from the left edge. Mitchell fails to connect. The Pacers on the run with Siakam. He'll feed it to the right sideline. Matthews juggled it, then gave it back to Siakam. He drives and kicks. Huff is open left edge. His three is off target. Rebound, Tyson. 20-point Cleveland lead. Just over a minute gone, fourth quarter. Center of the floor, Tyson drives to the foul line, dumps it back to the edge of the arc. From there, Porter goes to work, and he'll fire off the dribble from the foul line. Off the back rim, the rebound secured by McConnell, and he'll bring it himself. 10.5 to go, fourth quarter, Cleveland by 20. McConnell left edge, bouncing to the left wing. Siakam back to McConnell. Boy, they do not respect him at all, and he makes them pay with a three.
Outstanding job.
They literally don't even bother to go out there.
Yeah, whatever you want to do out there is fine with us.
103-86, Cleveland by 17. Mitchell driving strongly into the lane, and there's contact there. Mitchell has been a big problem. That's no surprise. He's an elite player, and this time it's Mathurin who got caught reaching in his third. And they'll rule it non-shooting. Cleveland will play it in from the side. Mitchell 10 of 18 from the floor. He's got 29 points and 7 rebounds. Nembhard, who has a season-high 26 for the Pacers, is back in for Matthews.
But again, we've seen this a number of times. And they put Mitchell on a guy who, earlier, it was Jeremiah Robinson Earl, someone who's going to just stand in the corner. Then you just put him in the action and see how well he's going to defend whatever the action may be.
He's got 4 fouls. Mobley to the left side arc. From there, Mobley will take it back on a handoff from Tomlin. Shot clock to 4. 20-footer, left edge, rebounded by Siakam. McConnell sprints up the right sideline. Penetrates the arc with a behind-the-back dribble. Comes across the lane right to left. Laid it up too hard with the left hand, and now the ball kicked into the Cleveland forecourt. Tracked down by Mathurin. On the turnover, the Pacers will try to cut into this 17-point Cleveland lead. Mathurin, perimeter right, takes it from Siakam. He's got it right wing. He's on the baseline, dumping it into the near corner. Huff sends it back outside to Siakam. He sidesteps Mitchell into the far corner. Mathurin makes the extra pass, and that sets up Nembhard for 3.
He's talking about ball movement. That was pretty good there by the Pacers. Ends up in a Nembhard 3 ball, and he's got it going. Got to creep back into this game, forcing a timeout.
Cut it from 22 to 14. Timeout Cleveland. 9:23 left on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
The best athletes don't just play.
Lost
amazes me. McConnell looks to the bench and suggests that the Pacers challenge, which they won't. It continually amazes me that teams seem totally unaware of this guy.
I mean, it's now I can assure you that teams are talking about it.
Of course they are.
It's one thing to talk about it, but it's an entirely different thing to go out there and stop it.
You know, it's one of the reasons he's been in the league this long.
Yeah, there's no question about it. He just has a relentless will in this backcourt to come out and make plays.
They get it across safely this time. Porter sends it up top. Tomlin will hand it off there, and Tyson has it. Left sideline. There's that catch and shoot. Mitchell, back rim to three. Weak side rebound controlled by Siakam. 103-89. Pacers with the ball. Down 14. 9 minutes to play in the fourth. Mathurin has it on the logo. Now to the left edge. McConnell into the corner. Nembhard there. Shovels it back to McConnell. He attacks Mitchell, then feeds Mathurin. Thought about a three. Shot clock at 6. Ball knocked out of his hands. He picks it up, spins into traffic, and Porter reached in and tied him up.
That's pretty good there. That is pretty good.
Really good.
Yeah, he did a nice job of just catching the move of Mathurin and the anticipation. Elite to draw the jump ball.
Porter and Mathurin will to the right edge of the arc. Siakam took it from him, and then as he tried to move the ball to the other end, Mobley on the floor fouled him. Now, I don't suggest that's a transition take foul, but it's the same as the other one in the first quarter where Jackson was
I
called.
would agree, and I believe that's what Rick Carlisle and his staff, they're fussing about. Similar call with the backcourt turnover.
They don't get the call, but they do get the ball. Ball is back in for Cleveland. He's playing with Tomlin, Mitchell, Mobley, and Tyson. McConnell to the far corner. Mathurin has it there. Mathurin works it back out to the edge of the arc using the left hand. He hands it off to Nembhard. Nembhard attacks, got into the lane, sends it to the top. A clean look. Mathurin's three. Slams off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, Huff. Out to Siakam. The Pacers have 10 seconds to get another look. It's 103-89 Cleveland. Pacers, though, can't convert. Ball loose in the lane. Mitchell picks it up ahead to Tyson. They'll work it to the left sideline. Tyson to the baseline. Now spins back to the wing and gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell bounces once and now looks to unload, handing it to Ball on the logo near the timeline. In the lane, Mobley nearly turned it over, but got it out to Ball. 4 seconds to shoot in front. Mitchell had it, and it's blocked away by Huff. Long pass into the front court, tracked down by Siakam. Drops it to McConnell, back into the corner, and Siakam hits a three.
Wow, that's really good there. Huff came away with 2 block shots on that possession there to start the break.
And he's been a factor, as he has so many times with that block shot. He's got 3 in this game. There's another Cleveland turnover. This time it's Mathurin going to the other end and losing the ball out of bounds. He was challenged the whole way and probably would have been well advised to bring it back out.
Opportunity lost there by the Pacers as they're making a very nice run here.
Well, they cut the lead in half from 22 to 11.
It looked like it was going to get 2 more with Mathurin on the break, and he just loses it.
Garland and Nance are in, replacing Mobley and Mitchell. Cleveland brings it up with 7:20 to go, leading 103-92. Ball is in Garland's hands, and he crosses left of the logo. Into the forecourt, using the right hand to get to the top of the circle. He'll fire an off-balance shot, trying to draw a foul call, which he did not get. And the rebound to Mathurin, who gives the ball to McConnell. Another opportunity to get this deficit inside of 10 points. McConnell plays catch with Mathurin up top, under 7 minutes to play. Mathurin to the left wing. They'll get it to Siakam. He'll back it in on Ball. Picks up the dribble. The shot clock is down to 5. A tough shot, and they bailed him out. Ball fouled him. He was in trouble there left of the lane, but Ball puts him on the line.
An awful foul. And Siakam does a great job of demanding the basketball. He got the matchup that he wanted with Ball down there, and they show a soft double team. And Siakam picked up his dribble. He was in a bad way. Ball fouls him.
And Siakam to the line. Shepard will return for the Pacers. Wade is going to check in for Cleveland. Pacers have missed just 1 of their 21 foul shots. Make it 2 of their 22 as Siakam put this one off the back of the rim. Wade and Hunter both come back
The number 32.
Tyson and Tomlin will lead. Shepard is in for Nembhard.
And still 1 or 2 minutes here for Nembhard. Let the rest will probably come back and get TJ McConnell here in a couple minutes.
103 to 92. 103 to 93. Siakam hits one of the two. He has scored 26 points. Cleveland leading by 10, 103 to 93. 6:41 left of the fourth. Garland has it, moving to his left, still outside the arc, hands it off on top. Hunter gives it back to Garland. Garland to the foul line. Down low, passing to the right side of the lane where Nance misses, and here comes McConnell. Across the timeline to the top of the circle. Down the left side, spins into traffic, and then dumps it out to Siakam. Return to McConnell, center of the floor. McConnell back to Siakam. Driving right side, draws traffic. Got it to McConnell, one dribble, got into the front of the rim, and his short jumper cuts the Cleveland lead to 8.
Tough shot there in traffic.
Pacers have done a terrific job cutting that lead from 22 to 8. Ball has it for Cleveland, center of the floor. Terminates the dribble, sends it right sideline. Wade at the edge of the arc, ball into the lane. Hunter right in front, converts. Ball finds Hunter, who has 15. Mathurin wasting little time, goes the length of the floor, has his shot blocked, then begs for a foul call, which he will not get. He took that into multiple defenders, and they snuffed him out easily. At the other end, Cleveland scores again, this time with DeAndre Hunter. Boy, Benedict Mathurin has shown some very poor judgment here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a couple poor possessions in transition. And that one there compounded by 2 points scored on the other end.
And that lead now 12 as Indiana takes a timeout. 5:33 left. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
I hear you, Pacers fans. Did you know your yes, sir, could save a
Kind of an eye popper in Boston. Brooklyn's up 92 to 80 there. Toronto, this not an eye popper, is all over Washington, 105 to 77. Miami leads in Chicago, 70 to 52.
For those field goals that Pat referenced, Cleveland was 1 of 11 from the floor in the fourth quarter. Pacers out of the timeout, play with Nembhard, Shepard, Huff, Jackson back on the floor, and Robinson Earl. Nembhard has it. He's got a season-high 29 points, works the ball into the far corner. Huff drives right baseline, and he's trying to feed the ball to the near side. He lost it out of bounds.
Well, they come out of the timeout. They run a play for him to get a shot in the corner. The Cavs defended well. And he tries to make a play and turns it over.
Cleveland has Wade in the game with ball. Nance is on the floor. Hunter is out there. And they're moving left to right with this possession, as they have throughout the course of the second half. Hunter to the right sideline. Garland, the fifth man on the floor, has it. Shot clock to 8. Off a high middle screen from Hunter. Robinson Earl picks him up. Shot clock at 4. He drives the lane. He got to the rim, and he had to arch it over Huff. Off the back of the rim, Nembhard has the ball. The Pacers down 12. We're inside of 5 minutes to play. Robinson Earl appeared to travel on the perimeter. No whistle. He got the ball into the near corner. Shepard missed a 3. It's rebounded by Hunter. Cleveland maintains that 12-point advantage with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Hunter drives and kicks it to the top. Garland has it against Huff. The shot clock is at 10. Garland moves it to the top of the three-point arc and then takes the lane and gave it right to Isaiah Jackson. This leads to an Indiana break. And Robinson Earl left of the hoop, had his shot blocked by the backtracking Nance on the loose ball. Controlled by Robinson Earl, out to Nembhard. A determined drive into the lane, and he flipped it to Jackson, who finished with a right hand.
Almost another missed opportunity for the Pacers. Darius Garland, 2 consecutive possessions, never crossed half court, and this time it looks like he's walking off whatever injury he was dealing with. I'm going to anticipate him getting a sub right now.
Cleveland has taken a timeout. He's had issues going back to last season with that toe. Had only played in 3 games this season before tonight. We saw him in the playoff last year, and he was not in peak form then. Last year, he did play in 75 games, so he was healthy most of the time, but this year, not the case. That injury has lingered over the summer, and we'll see if he comes back in. He's trying to walk it off over there in front of the Cleveland bench, and now he finally comes over and looks like he'll take a seat. If they don't have him, it's going to be hard for them to win. Well, it'd be hard for them to win at the same pace anyway. They won 64 games last year, but he's a critical part of what they do.
I mean, with him healthy, and that's been sparingly, they have an argument that they have the best backcourt in the league alongside Donovan Mitchell. But it's just a simple fact that he has not been able to sustain any true level of health.
So a timeout comes with 4:13 left. They're trying to get to the finish line. They lead by 10. Out of the timeout, the Pacers will bring Mathurin, Huff, Siakam. Matthews is back on. And Nembhard. Cleveland has Mitchell. Garland stays in the game. Hunter. Mobley. And they'll bring the ball to the forecourt. The fifth man out there is Ball. Just over 4 minutes to play. They've got a 10-point lead as Garland walks it across. High middle screen, Mobley. Garland moves to his right, now picks up the dribble, lobs it into the lane, and as Mobley makes the catch, there's a whistle. And this comes with 3 minutes and 58 seconds to play. It'll be Nembhard's third personal and the team's second. The ball will come in from the side with the shot clock at 14. They have led most of the way. The Pacers never led by more than 2. The Cavs have led by as many as 22. Right now they're up 10. Under 4 to go. Mobley takes the inbound, right edge of the arc. Hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell attacks and kicks. Garland has it. 6 seconds to shoot. Driving left baseline. Feeds the near corner. They work it to the top. Ball with a bounce pass to the left edge. Beating the clock. Mitchell with a 3.
Tell you what, Lonzo Ball has made some very good passes here in this second half, creating shot opportunities for his team.
He's got 6 assists off their bench, and they're back up 13. Mitchell has 32 points. Nembhard to Huff in the corner. 1 bounce and a 3 far side. Air ball. Rebounded by Ball. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left. The clock starting to become an issue for the Pacers. Mitchell gets it left edge. Catch and shoot 3. And this time from over on the sideline, it's Mobley. They're in front by 16 again with Nembhard attacking, a whistle, and they're going to count his layup and put him on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Good attack there early by Nembhard, but prior to those last couple baskets here by the Cavs, they had scored 7 points in this quarter, fresh off of a 38-point quarter in the third.
Well, they were 1 of 11 to start the quarter. Since then, they've gone 4 of 5, including a couple of threes. Nembhard on the line has a new career high of 32 points as he completes the three-point play. But the Pacers are in a 13-point hole with 3 minutes to play. Garland walks it across. On the logo against Mathurin. Up to set the high screen, Mobley. Garland continues on down the right side, finds an open man in the far corner, and Hunter hits another three. 116 to 100. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Huff comes in, left side, picks up the dribble about 10 feet out, dumps it to the top. Now Siakam, center of the floor to Nembhard. Nembhard at the edge of the arc. Nembhard driving, right hand. Cut off on the foul line, bounce pass into the lane, right in front. Mathurin can't finish. He can, though, get his own rebound and put it off the glass.
Third time he's been able to collect his own miss.
He's got 21 points, but with 2:16 to go, the lead is 14, with Garland handling the ball. He's working his way to the top of the arc. Now down the right side of the lane, scoops it off the glass and in.
He clearly was given a little rope-a-dope, looking as though he was going to be done for the night.
That's his first scoring of the second half. He's got 20 points. Huff tries a three and drains it from out on the right edge. 118 to 105, but only a minute 49 seconds remaining. Walking the ball up is Ball. He's into the forecourt against Mathurin. We're down to a minute 41 left. High screen Mobley. Garland goes the other way. Now he's going to go into the lane with it. And Mobley took the pass, cutting in from the top, but he missed the layup. Pacers hurry to the other end, and there's a foul called as Mathurin sent it into the lane where Siakam had terrific position against the smaller Garland, who was forced to pick up his third foul. They had one to give, so the ball will come in from the side.
Nice early seal there, and missed Obi Toppin for a variety of reasons, but plays like that, Obi has been really good at sealing small defenders in those early transition type plays.
91 seconds left. Matthews will play it into the top. Nembhard has it. He's got a career high 32. Gives it up to Siakam. And Siakam's three from the right side, rebounded by Mitchell. 82 seconds left. Cleveland has what would appear to be an insurmountable lead at 118 to 105. Garland takes it to the foul line. Now he's in the lane, and he hands it off right of the rim. Two-hand Mobley slam. Pacers take a timeout with 72 seconds left. Cleveland is in front by 15. Let's discuss the Kroger performance of the game. If you want to go with a player from the losing team, which we don't normally do, Nembhard would be an excellent choice with a career-high 32 points, but Cleveland had a variety of excellent performances. With Robinson, Earl, Jackson, and Walker. Just over a minute to go. Dennis has the ball for the Pacers, who trail 120 to 105. A dead-on three. Walker negative. Rebound tapped out toward the foul line. Cleveland also has put some unused folks into the game. Tyrese Proctor, a rookie from Duke, is on the floor for the first time. He's got the ball on the right wing, and he drove into the lane. Stripped out of his hands and out of bounds. The former Pacer Thomas Bryant is in the game. Nance stays in the game. Tyson's had a good night. He's still on the floor. And they'll inbound from the far side baseline. The other man out there is Tomlin. 45 seconds left. Ball in, left side. Bryant launching and missing a three from the left edge. Ball goes out of bounds, far side. In his pregame press conference tonight, Rick Carlisle had some very nice things to say about Thomas Bryant and the contributions he made for the Pacers last season.
He was a great find, coming off the bench with that backup five spot when the Pacers were in trouble. Isaiah Jackson obviously was out for the season.
27 seconds left. Dennis has it. Sends it cross court to the left edge. Walker into the near corner. Robinson Earl takes the baseline, gets to the goal, and earns a two-shot trip to the line.
Penalty shot number 3, Thomas Bryant.
Foul is on Bryant. We get another look at Detroit on Monday. They were very impressive when we saw them in Michigan earlier this week. And they've done some of that without all of their players. They don't have any real noticeable flaws. In other words, you would say, yeah, they're pretty good, but they can't rebound. Or they're pretty good, but they don't shoot the three. They're a real solid team.
I would totally agree. There will be a major problem I can see for the remainder of the season. In large part, just by their sheer toughness, throughout the lineup. Jalen Duren almost fouled out all three centers for the Pacers. I mean, they just have a toughness about them that they bring it every night.
Robinson Earl made the foul shots. At the other end, an empty possession as Tomlin's shot falls off the rim. Down to 6 seconds to play. Walker takes it into the lane and banks it in. And that'll likely be the last scoring with 2 and 8/10 seconds to go. Or maybe not. There's a half-court shot wide of the goal, and time